father I looked in the eye. And y'all mothers and fathers who I talked to last night, even though I knew they didn't want me. I took $2,400 out of my pocket and still gave it to the host. To host these young men. Shit, at this point, I'd do it for free. Because I have been for the last 3 weeks. That man have too. He drove from New Orleans. Because he believed in me and my vision. And that man right there who flew from California less than 2 hours and got off the plane, and he was here to see the rant. He got off the plane, and what we started doing, young man? Motherfuckers! Yeah, I curse. And y'all done heard curse words before. In here. And no, I don't want to leave. And like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do. So I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. I got the receipts. They got all kinds of stuff going on around here. Hoarding these buildings with nothing but trash in them. You understand me? And Deion was right. And I know I'm right. And they got some people in here who be snitching to their ass. And I work amongst Judas as Jesus walked with him. And I ain't have a problem with it. Because even Jesus prevailed.
Sir.
And what God got for you, no man can take.
Sir.
I told these young men, I don't care who we play, because I don't. My nephew was transferred here. My nephew right there. They want me to leave my nephew here. Am I lying now?
Hey, this the failed athlete, but that don't mean you got to fail in life. It's Coach KD and you back tapped in for another one. Hoping y'all blessed out there, baby. Let's get to it, man. Monday, the start of a new week tomorrow. Hey, I'm hoping everybody go into it blessed and hungry. You know what I'm saying? Be ready to eat. So listen, I want to talk more about this Ed Reed situation. I know I've been covering it. So have a ton of other channels as well. But like I said in the last video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the AD. Something that people's not talking about. Bada bing, bada boom. You saw the beginning of the video, and you saw how Ed Reed called out different entities, different people at the top. You know what I'm saying? Different people who's actually running the show. He called out the AD personally, not by name, but he called out the AD. Who's the AD, you might ask? Well, the AD is Reggie Theus. For some people don't know who Reggie Theus is. He's an ex-NBA All-Star. You know what I'm saying? LA native. Shout out to Reggie Theus, who went to UNLV alum. Shout out Reggie Theus, man. So this is another guy who has a little bit of fame to his name. Do y'all remember the show Baldwin Hills that used to come on BET? His daughter was on that show. His daughter used to play on that show. So Reggie Theus, he has a name in LA. He has a name within basketball in the NBA. You know, he's coached in the NBA, Sacramento Kings. He's balled in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? He's from Cali. So when you putting 2 and 2 together, this guy has an ego of his own. You know what I'm saying? This guy's not going to allow to be called out by anyone. This is Reggie Theus. And in his head, he has a name as well. In his head, he's built up multiple accomplishments as well. And you're not just going to take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? Now, Ed Reed, he made some hell of a accusations in them rants that he went on. You know what I'm saying? He made a ton of accusations. And is it true? Let's look into it. Now, Reggie Theus takes a direct hit because obviously, you know, your name's on the line with this. So when you get outed, everything falls back on you. Well, goddamn it, why aren't these facilities where they need to be? Why aren't, you know, we getting the necessary things that we need to be successful on and off the field in this month? You know what I'm saying? So when Ed Reed is bringing this to the public and he's starting to ask these questions, people are looking at Reggie Theus with a side eye. And now There's another thing, man, that he said. These guys are stealing, allocating funds to different places. Reggie Theus, could he have been doing this? Yeah, it's a possibility. It's very well a possibility. When you look at HBCUs, you look at the money, where this money is being transferred, and it seems to be like it's not getting transferred in the places that it's supposed to get transferred in. And this is what Coach Prime warned Ed Reed about going into it. This is what he warned him about going into it. But the thing is, I guess maybe Ed Reed thought, hey, this is another pro. This is another former NBA guy. He's similar to me in that aspect. I'm coming from the league. You know, maybe he could see the good in me, and we gonna get this thing right. Nah. You know, Big Ed tried to make things happen a little bit too fast. They wasn't ready for the speed that he was moving. He was moving at lightning speed. And Reggie Theus wasn't ready to blow his bag just yet. Because these people in these colleges, you know what? They get money to keep on being crappy. They're getting paid to continue to be garbage. See, I don't know if a lot of people realize that. They get paid for the school to continue to be shitty. They're getting funds for bad performances. So why would a cat like Reggie Theus, in his best interest, in his family, not the students, not Bethune Cookman, but Reggie Theus' best interest in his family, what sense would it make to really try to do some good and change things around for the better? You tarnishing your bag. You know what I'm saying? You messing up your bag. And so the spotlight got shined. You know, 25 days in, him getting fired, the spotlight got shined. Now, he's definitely going to have to learn from this situation. He's not going to be able to go into the next situation and do the things he did the way he did it. He can do the things that he did. He just got to go about it a different way. So you go about it a different way, cool. Is he done with coaching? Hell no. He's going to get a great opportunity, probably a better opportunity than Bethune Cookman. Will a HBCU hire him? Maybe. Some HBCU who all they have to do is act like they're on their thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they might not have it over here at Bethune, but we got it over here at FAMU. All you got to do is act the part. Shit, just act the part. They couldn't even act the part at Bethune Cookman. Like, I'm Ed Reed. Like, I'm a Hall of Famer. Y'all don't even have my office clean? Damn. And I'm supposed to have this self-worth. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to feel this good about myself. I work this hard. Have shit right when I arrive. That's all he wanted. All he wanted was, you know, them to actually put into the program and not allow, you know, Ed Reed to be used for all his resources. Nah, y'all got to meet me halfway. Meet me halfway and let's get this stuff popping. And you would think Reggie Theus, coming up from his background, being a player and actually going through some of this, that he'd be for the betterment is for some of these players, but it seems like he's not. You see, Ed Reed was able to get 26 kids, 30 kids up there. He said they'll never have that again. And that's the truth. That's the truth. But you got to ask yourself, do they want to even have that? Is Bethune Cookman and other HBCUs even ready for anything like that to happen, to where you're getting these big time recruits? You bringing in 26, 27, 29, 30 cats, committing them all. They all committed. They all coming. It's kids in the background that was crying when they said they don't want me here. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? They want to force me out. They got to go because I'm bringing too much attention, too much negative light on the truth. Ed Reed, the truth can get you killed. You know that. I know that. The American people know that. So, I mean, if he wanted to go out for telling the truth, so be it. You know what I'm saying? It needed to be heard. But this Reggie Theus character, you got to ask yourself, man, what has he done outside of being who he is to where, you know, they have this much faith in a Reggie Theus? Like, what has he done and accomplished to where it's just like, we got to have you at the AD? Now, he was a head coach. He was a head coach in the NBA. Don't get me wrong. He was a head coach. And that's another thing. He's the head basketball coach as well. So how are you able to put your all into all of these other programs when you're the basketball coach as well? baby Bubba. How can you focus on what the football team needs when you knee deep with the hoop squad? Like how are you delegating time to the baseball team when, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. He wears too many hats. He wears too many hats for things to even get done. So I'm like, and I'm questioning, like, bro, you ain't coached nobody to no championship as far as the league. Like, you ain't had no miraculous playoff runs. Like, you've been a subpar coach, a subpar player. Now, you was nice as hell, bro. I'm not taking the fact that you made it to the league and you did what you did. I'm not taking that away from you. But at the end of the day, you know, you a subpar. You know what I'm saying? Black bourgeoisie. I mess with you. I like Reggie Theus. But if these accusations are true, man, you know, and they look to be true. We all saw this. We all saw you be able to ride right through that gate. We all saw how shitty things was going. We all saw how they kicked Reed out 25 days in. But why? Now, I see all sides of the situation. Of course, if you expose your employer might want to get you up out the door, obviously, right? But at the same time, if you're bringing these kids in there, you don't want to lie to these kids and let them know that, like, you don't want to lie to these kids. What does that look like? How does that fall back on Ed Reed? And then you give him the job, you don't get the facilities right, but if they lose in games, now you blaming him. It all falls back on him. Nah, Reggie Theus. See, this is where this real beef derives from, man, because Ed Reed feels like Reggie Theus is stealing money. Period, man. That's the facts, man. And them dudes have a beef. Them dudes do not like each other. They do not get along with one another at this point. And it's smoke. It is what it is. Let's just call it what it is. It's smoke. It's up in the air. You see, Reggie Theus, he was somewhat able to hide. But a quick Google search will tell you everything you need. And he definitely is the athletic director of Bethune Cookman. You know, I told you I got people out there right now, and Ed Reed, they really was up. They really was putting in that work, man. 3-4 in the morning. My people calling me, telling me, hey, man, we just recruited. You know what I'm saying? We was up till 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, on the phone with kids. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, we really made it happen. So they really got them 30 kids. They grinded this past week to get them 30 kids, them 30 commits up there. They was working endlessly. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen this shit. And quick, making it happen. And everything Ed Reed was saying in that video was true. They didn't want me here. You know what I'm saying? They want me out because I'm calling this out. I was up. You know, even when I knew they probably wasn't going to renew the contract, I still had y'all come out here. I wouldn't have done that personally. I would have said, hey, man, you know what? Y'all could go ahead and stay in. But, you know, to give the kids an opportunity to go on their official, cool. But, you know, now you're telling them he can't even coach. They don't want him. Yo, it's kids in the back crying. Ed Reed about to cry, bruh. Like, the passion that he really had for them kids, you know, came out. It came out. And I don't think Reggie Theus has that same passion. But y'all let me know what y'all feel about this, man. Am I on to something here? The AD, you know, bro, he got pride and he got ego himself. You're not just about to bully me out of my bag, Ed Reed. I don't care who you are, Hall of Famer or not. I don't give a damn what Deion just accomplished. You're not Deion. These facilities aren't getting fixed. Make something happen. You know what I'm saying? And Ed Reed said, man, I'm Ed Reed. I'm exposing this shit to the world. Sign this contract so we could get shit moving. You know what I'm saying? If not, I'm gone. And you see what happens, man. So big ups to Ed Reed. Shout out to Reggie Theus. There's a lot going on in smoke. Shout out to my people, man. My people currently, if y'all want to know what's going on with him, he's just riding that Ed Reed bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? He left his situation. If you know anything about coaching, it's pretty much you know, you go where your head coach goes. You know, you go where people can pull you in type thing. And you know, he's connected to Ed Reed at this point, so not a bad connection to have when you're in this coaching game. You know what I'm saying? All type of doors he will be able to open, which is why I'm sad that he didn't get a chance to really turn out Bethune-Cookman, man. Them kids was ready to come. You know what I'm saying? They was ready. And when you got cats like Reggie Theus just pretty much stopping shit from going, you know, it begs the question. And like I said, I like Reggie Theus. I liked Reggie Theus, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, Bethune-Cookman can get right. And hopefully this was for the better, and kids who do come there in the future can have a prosperous campus to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Clean, not just shit in buildings and all of that, man. So y'all let me know what y'all feel about this, man. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. The real reason why Ed Reed is no longer at Bethune-Cookman. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's the failed athlete, Coach KD. That don't mean you got to fail in life. Let's go.